I gotta do a show. You coming with me? Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back home. Tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way she teaching her mama and daddy to be excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you and these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wildcard weekend. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Start with a pass here. Hits his running back. It's a race down the right side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
To the air, no run. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And play action with Dart. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basics. We money more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk out.
1st down from the 42. Dart out of the shotgun. Finds his back complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense to the line fast. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 6 Cougar 19.
Milrow from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Bails out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Goes to the hurry up here.
Panther Street, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And this one, touchdown inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Caught out left. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Liam Maffei bringing that play to a halt. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Look at that power, deep left side. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 2. 19 Tiger, 19.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Ready up.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Running with Walker again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
7 Pirates. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They're long for him here. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side to Watson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one's complete, right side. He'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Darts back to throw. It's cut inside by Watson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dart setting in the throw here. He finds Neighbors right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now it's 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to need more interceptions.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check it. On the ball.
Working quickly here. Darks looking at this 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. And he put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's a screen now for Walker. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. And it's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:54 left in the half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
Okay,
1st and 10 from the 43.
79, bro. Let's go. 76.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. This is Walker on 2nd. And that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly, trying to get set.
So loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Very short, it's Milroe. And he hauls in the interception. Picked up by Jerome Clark. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offensive line fast. Dart from the pistol. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. From the gun, here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing into double Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Ready, set.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's second down.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Milrow has him on the quick hitter. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready,
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 6, hurt. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's Milrow to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
One heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Short pass brought in. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. Hits his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Be the 1st and more. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 2. 19, 18. Ready.
Throwing now. Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Okay, ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Milrow looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Short kick up to their own 31. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Check, Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
Milrow from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it. Dragon 6, 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Walker hauls it in. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know what? Everybody loves a good lateral, right? They're great in the turkey bowl. They're great in the backyard growing up as kids. They're great on the hook and ladder. But in execution, they're incredibly risky. There's a reason you so rarely see them in the NFL. It's because they are a prime opportunity for a fumble and an easy recover for the defense.
And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darts looking to throw. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. It's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To throw, here's Dart. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 45-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
3rd and long, here's Milrow. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7 Pirates.
Milrow to throw on 4th. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. He picks up 5 on that 1st down wrong. Brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. Back to throw. Here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 70, Timberwolves.
Drive begins with a Walker run. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Ready, ready?
Throwing here, Milrow. Jump off caught by his back. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Pistol now for Milrow. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
19 Lions, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Milrow. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Walker on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. That one connects. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. Cougar Knight. County Lions.
Running for it. It's Walker. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall, not short. Looking quickly here. Walker again. He does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Trying to run it with Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Seahawks pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's brought down after a short game.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Come on. Set. 18, 19, charge.
Here's Milroe to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
to the air on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Scatteroo now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Connection made with his running back. This is Scatteroo. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've set of downs from 37. On 1st and 10, clear start. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Line up the design keeper. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Milrow looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
19 Tiger.
Milrow with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Buffalo 18. Go, Rig, go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Muro throwing again now on second down. That's JSN, Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Warriors 70.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Now to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 17.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down from the 42. Ryan with Scannaboo. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Scannaboo on second down. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Going right back to Scannaboo. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week.